The Modelite Fest 2025, jointly organized by Model Christian College and Model Higher Secondary School, was held today at the MHSS campus under the theme Together We Grow. The event featured Mungli Sangtam, creative director, as a guest speaker who inspired the students with words on creativity and collaboration. Adding to the festive spirit, local artists Lenin Jamir and Kivika Chumi lit up the stage with their captivating performances, drawing cheers from the crowd. Filled with energy, talent and togetherness, Modelite Fest 2025 truly reflected the essence of growth through unity.
And the media team from HornbillTV. A heartfelt welcome as well as to all our teachers, students and every individuals present here today. Modelite Fest is more than just a college event. It is a celebration of local talent, a stage for dreamers and doers, and a space where everyone belongs, from music and art to food and laughter. Every corner of this festival it radiates the energy of collaboration and the joy of expression. So once again, welcome to Modelite Fest 2025, where creativity shines, friendship grows, and unity leads the way. Let's make this day truly unforgettable. Thank you.
Privilege to introduce our esteemed guest speaker. Today we are joined by Mr. Munguli Sangtam, a visionary and truly multifaceted mind in the creative world. As creative director for several international organizations and agencies, he has left his mark on iconic global brands such as MAC Cosmetics, the Rajasthan Royals of IPL, and Deo Leo, the world's top olive oil producer. His expertise spans graphic design, web, and branding, always guided by a deep sense of empathy and purpose. Mr. Munguli views creativity as both a solution and a calling, an opportunity to craft meaningful stories and solve real-world problems. He believes that excellence is a design and an act of co-creation with God, and his works continually reflect this philosophy. Beyond his global achievements, Mr. Munguli remains deeply rooted in his community. As creative director of Prism India and director and CEO of AKEDA Foundation, he is dedicated to building sustainable livelihoods for Eastern Nagaland's farmers.
The theme of this year is Together We Grow, and I think the words used here are Latin, and what stood out to me was Concordia. Concordia, if you look at the literal meaning in, I think it's Latin. Is it Latin or Greek? Who termed it, Latin or Greek? Latin? Yeah, so as I was looking it up, the root words for concordia are con and core or cordis, right? Con is together with, and cordis or core is heart. So essentially it's together with one heart. And how beautiful is it that in the Bible as well, we're all called to have one heart and one mind. And something that keeps us together is this one heart and one mind that we find in God. And it's really, really important for us to really have that one heart and mind, right? So I would like to quote some scriptures as we do this. Philippians chapter 2, verse 2 says, "Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort in his love, if any common sharing in spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make his joy," this is Paul speaking, right? "And make his joy complete by being like-minded and having the same love, being one in spirit and mind." I think now more than ever, all of us need to be one. And if you are to grow, as your theme suggests, together we grow, we all have to grow together. And to have that, we have to have one mind and one heart. I would like to break this down into like two parts. The growing aspect and also the together part. Before we even go together, together is multiple people together, right? But individuals make up a team. Who plays team sports here? Team sports? No one? Who plays any team sport? Only Albert plays team sport. All right, so if you all play team sports, you all know that a strong team is made up of strong individuals. And if you are to grow together, we will only be able to grow if you yourself are strong on the inside. And to grow, even that word grow, if you look at, there are a lot of plants here, you'll see greenery everywhere, and you see buildings. For those of you who have noticed or you study this, you would know that to grow upward, you will first need to grow inward. Every tree, every plant has a root system. You would need to be planted first, and you would need to grow in your roots. Every building has a foundation. The height or the size of a building is directly related to how deep the foundation goes. The stability of a plant is directly related to how deep the root system goes and how strong the root system is. And if we individuals look at this, our root system is our values. These are our values, the things that we hold together strongly, and that really determines how we show up outwardly. So I'd like to take the first section of our time here to just give you some pointers on how you can do that, how you can grow on the inside, and what has definitely helped me. And I think we're very close in age, so I hope you all can take these few pointers. And I know you're already really excited to go ahead and enjoy the fest. I wouldn't want to take too long, but I want to really leave you with certain pointers here. With that said, I would like to start by saying nothing is more important than the Word. The Word for me, it has always been true, which is the Word of God, right? The solid foundation. You could study anything you want to. You could pursue whatever you want to. But I truly believe that the Word of God is a solid rock and a solid foundation that you can build on. And it is what will anchor you throughout. How many of you have eaten food this morning? This is a very tough crowd here today. How many of you have eaten something this morning? Right? How many of you are fasting this morning? Haven't eaten anything? I haven't eaten anything this morning. There you go. All right, so if you were to go the whole day, you would kind of starve, or 2-3 days. Just as our physical body needs food, the human being, there's this concept called the tripartite matter of a human being, which is the spirit, the soul, and the body. Right? Many of us focus on the body because that's what we see, but we are a spirit that has a soul that lives in the body. Just as our physical bodies need food, our spirit and our souls also need food. What is this food that we're talking about for soul? Oftentimes you must have, how many of you enjoy music or art? So if you actually notice, biblically as well, David enjoyed art and songs and dancing in his courts. Those are actually soul food. When you actually notice something done well, when you observe or when you enjoy these entertainments, those are soul food. And when especially done well, those are food that feed your soul. Spiritual food is the Word of God. So if you are to awaken and keep your spirit alive, the way to do it is the Word of God. So I would like to leave you with that in terms of keeping your spirit alive and active. And I would also say one of the most important things you can do for yourself is to find an identity. How many of you exactly know what you want to do in life? All right, there we go. But I would like to say, if you can note this down, this is really helpful. Something that has helped me throughout my life has been these 4 points, these 4 questions that you can ask yourself. What am I good at? What am I not good at? What I like to do and what I don't like to do. I'll repeat, what am I good at? What am I not good at? What I like to do and what I don't like to do. These 4 things, if you can answer for yourself, will give you what is called self-awareness. You'll be able to know yourself, and in that, you're able to present yourself in the best way. Yeah, I think at some point, again, you grow in life, you do individual things, but at some point, you are also called for community. That is why, again, your theme says, together we grow. Individually, we can only grow so much. We can only go so far. Again, I think I would like to bring in a cultural example. How many of you know Mr. Beast? There we go, hands are going up now. Mr. Beast? You have no idea who's Mr. Beast, no? Mr. Beast is a YouTuber. So Mr. Beast talks about his success. He's the biggest YouTuber in the world. He talks about on his way up, he would have 5 or 6 YouTuber friends like in his level, right? And what they would do is they would meet every once in a while, every week or so, and they would share the mistakes that they made or the successes that they had. In essence, what that is let's just say it takes 10 mistakes to be successful. Let's say, hypothetically, it takes 10 mistakes to be successful, right? If I was to take this route alone, I will have to make 10 individual mistakes. If I had 10 of us, let's say the front row has 10 people, and we share our mistakes, all of us only have to make 1 mistake. And we just share that with each other, and we grow. So that's the power of community. That's the power of being tied together with people.
Aji Hornbill TV ere Model Christian College te aina ase. Today is the Modelite Fest 2025. This is 1st of November. To aiwi man students kan gibi hudaudi kro edu fest to kile kure and meaning do ki ase, the deeper meaning of holding this fest. So firstly, congratulations on this successful fest. So can you tell us why this fest is held and which edition is this?
So this fest is one of its kind. We made this fest like a collaboration between the college and the higher secondary school, so that we would celebrate the coordination and harmony which was between both these institutions. So this fest is all about having fun and rejoicing that both of these institutions have come up through these years.
So this year's theme, can you tell us something about the theme that you decided on this year?
So our fest is based on the theme Concordia Crescimus, which is Latin for Together We Grow. So the main purpose of this theme was to bring, like he mentioned earlier, to bring the school and the college together in harmony and work together in unity and collaboration to uplift both the schools and the college together through this fest.
Okay, as a fun question, like how long does it take to plan and to come into this very day? How long does it take to prepare?
I think this planning was back 3 months back prior, and I think it is working out very well. Yeah, so I think that's it.
So how many days does it take for the plan and to execute it? Is it very difficult, or how many people or how many classes come together to hold this fest?
So for execute it roughly took around a week. It would have taken longer, but it was through the guidance of our teacher, guidance of our seniors in charges, and through all that we were able to execute it on time and very well. So yeah.
So do you invite other colleges as well?
Yes. We are inviting other colleges as well as the colonies in and around here of this area, so that we can all have fun together and witness this fest together.
So last question, what can the people expect from Modelite Fest? What is different about the Modelite Fest?
What is different about this fest is that it's just fun, and there's no formal or informal in this fest. And then I think it's about the college where it brings people as well as the students, and the college as well as the higher secondary, it brings them together and we can enjoy together. That's the special thing about this fest.
So another one would be bringing even our colony people together too, as we've even invited them to join us. So it's a way to even showcase to the colony about how the college and the school are working together in harmony for this fest.
Okay, we have a teacher here who teaches in a model higher secondary. So let's hear from him what he has to say about this fest. So can you share us a little about this fest? Why is this held and what goes on to, making this fest a success?
Thank you. We have this festival in order to celebrate our institution, the collaboration and the harmony that we have between the higher secondary school and the college. So we want to celebrate our growing togetherness. Although we have academically different paths, we want to show that we can collaborate, grow together in this educational system. And so we have our theme Concordia Crescimus, which means growing together. So this is what we are celebrating today, and the collaboration that we're having right now, I believe that the students are very excited to collab like this, to work together, and especially the younger ones. They are high schools looking up to the college students, wanting to do better, looking up to them and then do better again. So I feel like we are going to have a very good program this Modelite Fest 2025.
So what can we expect and what are your expectations on today's event, today's fest? What is different about Modelite Fest that we can't see in other colleges or schools?
It's different because I feel like it's the harmony that we're trying to show to the other schools that we have between this in this institution, because most of the institution, the colleges are different and high secondaries are different, so they act autonomously. But right now we are having this collaboration. So the collaboration, the harmony, that's what make it different. That's what I want to say.
Thank you so much for your time. So in the Modelite Fest 2025, we have here one of the guest artists, the powerhouse of Nagaland. We all know Miss Lennon Jamir. So let's hear from her. How did she feel performing here in the Modelite Fest 2025?
According to my experience today, I really had I've been to some colleges and all, but then I think I find this more crowd and then more powerful, and then their energy really lifted me up, my spirit, and I really enjoyed. I will never forget this Modelite Fest in my life. Yeah.
And also thank you so much for highlighting the brutal act, the violence that caused so much of chaos in Nagaland, and thank you so much for dedicating that song firstly. And also you must be a role model for a lot of upcoming artists, singers. So what is one advice you would like to give to the people?
Okay. I think it is about being patient and never give up in life, because life is a roller coaster, So anything may happen, anything happen in our life with different stories. And as a musician, we also came across like struggles and all. But all we have to do is to have a patience and to never give up. Once you started, and when you have a strong vision and then dream, never give up, and then just be strong and be patient.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay, with that we come to an end of the Modelite Fest 2025, and we will see you next year in the Modelite Fest 2026. There was a lot of interesting things with a lot of games and sports and a lot of local artists who wowed the crowd. Ajigane ground report imani ase. Reporter Yomi with camera person Yamlu for Hornbill TV Kohima.